Renewable resources are the resources which can be renewed after some period of time, and non renewable are the resources which cannot be uh, renewed after some period of time. For example, coal, petroleum, etc. And renewable resources are the resources which can be short period of time, like chemical, physical, and wind energy, solar energy, etc. But we have to keep the non-renewable resources for a lifetime by the sustainable development, where we can implement some other things to make the country overall getting all the renewable resources. Some where the in India, it led to the higher standard of living. It also increased the foreign trade to the different countries. It creation a new job as employing the people, and the they are providing much and new technology to the consumers, and um, they are giving the proper or required things to the public. Nice sectors are ensuring security of an employment, providing a safe working environment. It is paid regularly, and the paid regularly, and providing medical benefits, also ensuring the prevents. Also, they also provide the regular holidays on occasions and festivals, and they took care of the employees equally. Groups are the groups created in rural area. The people came together and collect the money, and they keep it safely, and when someone require, they give the money at a suitable rate to the people who needs, and they give them as a loan. There is no documentation required in that, and it is an achievement for that group that they are doing these things, and they take the they take back the money on their given interest. Better than the other forms of government such as monarchy, dictatorship, and etc. Because of some reasons, because it provides an equality between the citizens. It enhances the dignity of an individuals. It improves the quality of decision making, and it allows to correct the mistakes. And this is people's own this is what the people's own government, and this improve it improves the method of to resolve the conflicts. And democracy is a thing which gives all 18 plus the universal franchise or suffrage. It plays an important role in the country because it gives equal rights and equal treatment to the people, which they cannot be feel that they are low or below. Political parties are they elect or constant the elections. Participants uh, put forward the different policies and programs. They make slow for the country. They form a government and run the country. They shape the public opinion. They provide government welfare schemes, and the party play an important role in opposition parties to um, ask questions or have conflicts. And part and they political parties always look after the country development, overall development of the country. Merit of roadways are it is much lower than the other means of transport, and it is day-to-day service, and it provides it is type taken, but it is a proper service. But where the railways and airports are not available, so the road is built to um, easy movement of the people or something. Discrimination understood in Indian society. To what extent does the political no, mobilization on the gender basis help to prove women role in public life? It is true that the gender division is not based on biological but on social expectations also. Boys and girls are brought to the belief that main responsibility of women is household work and bringing up children. But all all the women all do that the inside the home, such as cooking, cleaning, washing this, and men to the outside the work. It is not that the man cannot do household work, they simply think it for women to attend to these things. When these jobs of these men are ready to take up these works, here the work is maintaining the most trailers and the cook in the hotels are men's, and the men's are always paid higher than the women's, and the women's can also do the outside work, but they are sometimes not allowed to do that. It's a basic requirement of any economic growth of the country. um, India's coastline is used oceanic states for generate electricity, and in domestic sector the demand of energy is growing due to the increase of in the use of electrical energy. And in brief of any four features of Vienna Treaty of 1815. It provinces the Vienna Treaty of 1815 includes the Bourbon dynasty was restored to the power, and France has lost their territory. It has executed under Napoleon. A series of states were set up upon boundaries of France in the power or in the power or democracy, and Prussia was given a new territory on the western, and in the east the Russian was a part of Poland, while Prussia was given different part, and thus the monarchy that had been overthrown by Napoleon was restored, and a new conservative order to create an Europe. Be interested in creating a feeling of nationalism, explained with examples. History was an important mean to see to create a feeling of nationalism. The British saw Indians as a backward and primitive. In response, the Indian began looking into the past to discover India's great achievement. They wrote about the glorious development in ancient times when art and architecture, science and mathematics, religion and culture, law and philosophy, crafts and trade were flourished. This glorious time in their view was to follow a history of a decline. India was colonized. This nationalist history advocated the readers to be proud of Indians' great achievement in the past and the struggle to change the municipal condition of life under the British rule. The growing against the colonialist government, and hope to receive the past infused or a strong of participation in Indians. They fought back for the rights, and finally they get the rights back in 1947 when the India was independence, and they were given a freedom rule from the British government. Impact of printing revolution in Europe during the 15th and the 16th century. Impact of printing revolution in Europe during 15th and 16th century was printing reduced the cost of books. The time and the labor was required to produce each book came down. Multiple choice of copies can be produced, and books flooded for a market, and reaching out of the other things, and knowledge was transferred orally by publisher. Publishers and started publishing their popular folks and beautiful poets and stories, and this led to the division within the church and beginning of Protestant Reformation, and many people was against the printing revolution or a book system. Party system. It Why has India adopted a multi-party system? Explain. In multi-party system, the government is formed by various parties coming together in coordination. When several parties in a multi-party system join hands for a purpose of conducting elections and winning power, it is an alliance or a front. India has adopted a multi-party system because there is a social and geographical diversity in India. Um, India is such a large country which is not absorbed by two or three parties. India allows a variety of interest and opinions to enjoy the political representation. In India, there are three such major alliances in 2004 permanent elections: the National Democratic Alliance, the United Progressive Alliance, and the United Progressive Alliance and the Left Front.